Welcome back, listener viewers, to Ikenfell. I am here again with Fable. How are you?
The chickens have a cute noise!
They do. Anyways, I believe this is the Groundkeeper shed, so let's...
I totally remember how to do his voice. Like, Oh, students. Visitors are rare. Okay, I thought there was going to be more. You want to just steal that giant key off his desk? Well, that was easy. Dangerous times. Best be prepared. Eventually, we will figure out what this cat wants. I wonder if Gwenora knows.
Possibly. They do seem to be similar.
Yeah, and that they are faces on walls.
Oh, right, we need to go to the Roost now, which is going to be over there. We found a tree. Tree friend. Tree friend.
We could knock out the gate first before going to the Roost. And then, oh.
That's terrifying.
We'll come back to you.
We'll deal with that. Yeah, we'll deal with that later.
Just get this Gwenora thing now.
Yay.
Okay, we'll get that later.
Doot.
Mysterious, shadowy.
Alright,
figure.
hello, creepy, terrifying woman. Calm your horses. I ain't here to fight. After you gave me a whooping, my hat got knocked off. Turns out the cursed thing was possessed, gave me a mean streak. I think it has to do with all this rogue magic coursing around the school. And as I see it, y'all the ones are here to fix this mess up. I don't want what happened to me to happen to anyone else, so let me make amends and help y'all out.
Well,
Ooh, this is
oh, okay. Huh.
interesting.
I'm cool with that.
It's just some damn good hats that I can't afford. Fantastic.
Okay.
The Roost. All right, we're nearly there. The Raven is at the top of the tower.
Marie, are you...
I don't want to be here anymore. So I'm going to leave through the gate. If it even lets me. No, I won't let you wander through the woods again. The Raven transports students here, it can transport them away. I'll have it take you along when it leaves. If that's what you want, Marie. Whenever you think's best.
Sad.
Very sad.
Come on, Marie. You still made real friends here. Just because your sister's been kind of trash doesn't mean that everyone else has to be treated like that.
This is a very simple room, and I got completely turned around. Grace line. Ah.
Oh god, the way that
So this kind of
they move.
Yeah, I really like the sort of, I mean, like, I'm going to call it a bit of a trope, but it's something I don't see often enough in RPGs like this, is the, whoops, I didn't realize it was going to be a two-hitter. when they make you live without the main character for a bit. Final Fantasy VII does it, and it's one of my favorite little aspects of, one of my favorite little arcs of the game, where Cloud's kind of out of commission, and you're sort of forced to play with everyone else, and I kind of like that. Of course, Final Fantasy VII is also famous for just fucking fridging your white mage part of the way through the game.
Oh my god, it's just... Oh.
They're slimy.
It is emotionally intense this time around. God.
I didn't know the timing for that.
Yeah.
Everything's slimy. I can't move.
I feel like something's gonna snap Mareed out of it. It's just a matter of what and how.
Oh yeah, totally. And just can't hit the sword. Can't do anything.
Do we have any items?
I can do We're still taking quite a bit of damage, but I'm not as worried anymore.
Uh-huh. Okay.
We're also not getting absurd amounts of experience anymore, so I think that one big fight did the trick.
Yeah. What have we here?
Oh, I already know what I need to do.
Push it to the circle.
This is also some old school Pokemon puzzles.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I got it. Boop. Also, Book of Fire.
Avatar: The Last Airbender Season 3.
What is this Book of Fire? Deals 15 damage to all enemies. Nice.
Okay.
Thought you could fool me. I'm sure there's something else in this room that absolutely did fool me, but...
Did you hear about, they have a whole, like, studio now dedicated to Airbender?
I have heard that. I don't know necessarily what I feel about it.
I mean, it is...
The world is certainly... Yeah.
It's... I feel two things about it. One, it's interesting to see someone give Netflix the finger in that big of a way. Because it's like, no, we don't need to go making the characters like 18 plus so that we can turn this into Game of Thrones. That the whole point is war is traumatic for children. It's just, you're missing it.
That's cool. I will say, like, so I'm the type of person that once the thing is out, I'm usually fine regardless of the quality, but like when it's still in the production phase, I get like worried if like a sequel isn't going to like do the original justice. But like, so here's an example though. Persona 5 recently released a like Dynasty Warriors-esque spin-off, and the writing is definitely just not up to snuff of the original Persona 5, which is one of my favorite like games ever. But I am just so thrilled to be around those characters again, even if it's like kind of a shitty side story that I don't actually care all that much. I'm just happy to be there.
I have pretty high hopes for it, just because it's the original writers, And they have done stuff around Atla before. So, like, we had the original series, and then we had Korra.
And Korra, like, the complaints people have about it are mostly attributed to, like, production fuckery, as from what I'm aware. And if they are making their own studio, that shouldn't be as much of a problem.
Well, I mean, it's still under Nickelodeon, but I think Nickelodeon has learned that they should just get out of the way for this.
Let them do their thing.
And so, presumably, it'll be fine. And even if not, I mean, that hasn't stopped the writers from working around in other ways. And so, I'm excited to see what more they can build. I mean, obviously, I love some good world building, and I love some elaborating on big stories. It's kind of a big part of what I do. So I'm excited to see that.
Hello, Gilda.
She great. Favorite lightning lesbian. Okay.
You still can't do much where you're at.
Definitely wouldn't hurt us to have someone who can get rid of traps right now.
Yeah. I'm not even sure if that's necessarily a trap, but
I think we've been in things similar to it.
I think that's a two-hitter.
I think it was counted as one.
He dead.
Yay!
Yeah. So level 14.
Okay.
Coven Greens.
That looks a lot like Evans, actually.
That is true.
Yeah.
And that's just a straight buff, so we'll just take it.
Another one of these.
So a couple episodes ago when we were doing that fight with Ibn, Bax, and Gilda, the term NB got brought up, and I have, after thinking about it for, what has it been, an hour, I really like that term, actually, because I am a big fan of the terms boy and girl, even when being referred to as adults. I don't know, there's something playful about it to me that I've always kind of liked. I remember a couple years ago there was a big discourse about like using the term girl, and it's like you wouldn't refer to a adult male as a boy, and I'm like, actually, and that was an argument to stop using the term girl, and I'm just like, I have a different solution I like better. I just start using the term boy more. I am all for excuses that allow us to unproblematically use more language rather than
censoring
things that, yeah.
I think it depends. And I think
sure,
that mostly depends on. Yeah, no, I agree. I think it's mostly dependent on what kind of situation you're in and whether the particular situation that you're in would cause your use of a specific word to be received well, or whether it's more disrespectful.
That's fair.
And so, like, in formal settings, like, that's one thing, but in, like, normal settings where you're just talking to people, then that's different. Or if it's used as a point of pride, that's different.
I definitely, like, an example of this, and this is like this is definitely a to each their own thing, but I was having a conversation with a friend about them not liking the terms boyfriend and girlfriend because it felt too childish. And I'm like, man, I like that term. I like those terms. It feels nice to me. So, it just, regardless of the age, it feels like, I don't know. It also helps that, like, I in particular have never, like, really felt any particular kind of complex about my age, and like a lot of the like people in question do. Like, oh, they either don't want to come off as immature, or they, you know, are worried about coming off as too old or being old, and like that's never really been a thing for me. I just maybe that's why I feel different about it.
I mean, I think it depends on the individual. I know that I've had issues with my own age just because for a very long stretch of time I was always the youngest one. Ooh.
Teleport.
Well, that'll be useful.
Yes, whatever you say, Fable, I don't have a complex about the way Kyle drew me first McDaniel.
Hey, I own it. I own it.
Oven Reds, that's Bax's.
Mm-hmm.
The cutest! Or to turn down things that are just better.
Okay, we've got two.
Okay, this is a trick. This is a trick. I think it's a trick anyways.
That's one. Shit.
And bam.
Yes. Okay.
I hear a sparkle.
Yeah. It's over to our right.
Ah.
Frick. Just leave us alone.
Probably wouldn't work.
Yeah, I mean, censorship is rarely the correct answer. It's really the only times where it's best is just when it's like when a word is made specifically to hurt a group of people.
Yeah.
But like,
did we? I feel like we already talked on an earlier episode about our friend Jer's conversation on he did a Ignite talk, which is sort of like a think of it as a smaller scale TED talk on profanity. And the talk was titled "I love profanity, but I'm removing a word from my book." And in the talk he breaks down like essentially different types of profanity, and how like it can be profanity can be brought down to bodily functions, religious things, I think obscene acts, and then groups of people. And as we've grown as a sort of society, we've become cleaner. The obscene acts and the like bodily functions are less, potent swears because it's something that can be dealt with. But as we're becoming a more open society, the swears that are about groups of people are becoming less and less tasteful because now we care about other people. I was actually also having a conversation about how certain jokes are no longer funny, quote quote, in a like. I'm trying to figure out how to like explain it delicately in that like certain like a big reason why humor has changed, I think, very drastically over the past decade or so is sort of the expiration of irony on a broad sense. A lot of jokes that are now tasteless were funny because when someone would say say something that is offensive, it was from a place of like, oh, no one is actually so awful as they would actually say or think or do something like this.
Yeah.
But we've become a much more connected society, and we as a culture are realizing that, oh no, lots of people do actually think and say these things unironically. And so to say them ironically has stopped being funny, because it's just, what's the difference between just saying the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that makes sense to me, and that, like not everyone needs this, but having that, like, actual sociological explanation for why humor has changed has allowed me to, like, understand my own sense of humor a lot more, and, like, I don't know, I like analyzing that sort of thing, is what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think Jer pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I just went on like a whole like two-pronged rant there when you were trying to say something.
I already forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, we have a tree.
Walla's blowhole. It's a nice view from up here. I've never been to the top before. Gilda, get off the railing before you fall. Whoops. Oh no. Sweetie. Fooled you. Just the swing
I love
hips.
Gilda.
Okay. We need to summon the Raven now. I know the spell to ring the bell, thankfully. Stand back. Z is so competent.
I hit the bell with a paintbrush.
That's a trippy sound effect. Welcome, child of Rava.
Such a beautiful day. Yet such terrible omens. Do you know what happened? I am not human. I do not know as you do. Knowing, remembering, seeing. To the ravens, these are difficult to separate.
Sorry, that's me. Then, will you do us a favor, child of Rava?
Five magicians. What an odd number. But I will hear you.
Aren't there 6 of us? No. She's correct. I no longer have magic. I am an ordinary again.
Your stat block says differently. Wait, your magic is gone?
Well, the stat block also refers to her ability to cut a bitch with a knife, so...
True. How?
I rid myself of it. I don't want it. I never did. Okay,
Lies.
No, that part's a lie.
Oh, Marie. To simply will away magic. How unsettling.
We need you to deliver a message to the Coven.
Freaking judgmental
The
bird.
Darkfold has been unleashed once again, and only the Coven knows how to stop it.
No. No. The Coven cannot help you in this matter. But I can take you to a place where you will learn what you need. A place that may offer the truth. Or at least part of it. But will it help us stop the Darkfold? Will you come, or will you remain here?
I wasn't expecting this, but Rava's children have always been loyal to magicians.
I can't help it. I'm curious. But it's your decision, Ima.
Oh man. I am incredibly curious, but we should probably end it here for today.
Yeah, frick.
Well, have a good night, everyone. We will see you in the next one.
Late. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, you know, that stuff. You can find other ways to support Kyle in the link below, but don't forget to check out my stuff at Rhetorical Answers. Remember, a little goes a long way, even if it's just sharing with friends. Thanks again. Late.